Does saying Delta Force out loud feel as weird as to you as saying SEAL Team 6 feels to me?
Yep, absolutely. I never say it on like interviews, podcasts. If the guy mentions it, fine.
Yeah.
But I just like you just talking generic terms.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
USASOC, unit, that kind of stuff. But yes,
Right.
it absolutely does.
Yeah, I tend
Feel
to
a little
still
weird.
just get like the almost like this weird like betrayal feeling if I even go down that path. It's important to note that both names were unclassified years ago. I think after Obama came out and kind of said it all, along with
Yep.
Biden, they said not. I'm not going politics. It's just the truth. They
Yep.
mentioned a lot of names in some of their speeches, and so SOCOM was forced to unclassify these names, and now everybody knows them.
Yep.
But while we're on that topic, is there any particular story or situation that comes to mind hanging out in the special operations community that goes down the line of, managing a crisis, but whether it was for your guys or for yourself, a situation where, you're probably caught off guard, but you managed to get through it because you're a seasoned, experienced guy. You leveraged your training. What initially pops in your mind in your experience? Like it could be bad. It could be just bad luck. You name it. What do you got?
Well, man, as soon as you asked that, the gears started turning.
Yeah.
Because, we didn't rehearse this. I didn't have like notes but there's been so many of those. And I think the first thing that goes through most guys' minds is a moment of pause, like size up the situation.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. It's like, all right, this isn't going as planned.
Yeah.
And then, and then coming up with a contingency plan, even if it's not ideal. And some require haste, and some, of course, you've got a little bit more time to digest whatever it was you have to unfuck. But let me see. Do you want a specific one? I'm trying to think of a specific one, like where you have to go into contingency planning mode quickly. Whew. I mean, there's more in training than in like real world stuff. Oh, no. There's a couple real world ones where, well, one just popped into my head.
All right.
But it actually panned out. This is Piffwick hits. I'm going to be a little vague. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But persons indicted for war crimes. There was one guy we were going after, and we rehearsed for about a year on this one guy. And the TTPs I had developed, this was my baby.
Right.
So I was very excited to see this tactic, technique, procedure in full play. And it ended up that we did this hit broad daylight, 12:30 in the afternoon. So the key was to hide in broad daylight, basically, because if you're being sneaky, you're going to look sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just hiding in broad daylight, nobody's really aware. And that's what we did with this one. So it was, tracksuits, leather jackets, body odor, unshaven, this kind of shit. And we're setting up this ambush site with cars rolling by, and we were actually posing as people working. It's like street workers chipping ice and stuff like that. Because when we went up on the ambush site, guys were doing that. They were chipping ice, and they thought we were relief. Well, damn, man, what a stroke of luck that was. So we just pulled them off the side, said, hey, go down here, smoke these cigarettes. And we just took their tools and kept chipping ice.
Nice.
And we're setting up this ambush site, and there's a lot going on. There's several moving pieces and parts. So we're blocking traffic a quarter mile down that way, a quarter mile this way. Meanwhile, our HVT, we're letting him through, but he doesn't know, what's going on. And this came down to seconds. So imagine planning this thing for a year, and it came down to literally like a window of plus or minus 2 seconds.
Damn.
And then 10 seconds prior to this guy coming through, a cop car rolls through. Now, we had devices on this bridge, but it was very benign to the everyday person. Mm-hmm. And I'm peeking through the guardrail. I mean, just a slit of my eyeball, and I have a balaclava down over my face. And all I could see is just the cars and the drivers going through. All right, car, this is get the last one. All right, last car's coming through now, and it's a cop car. And he slows down. And he's checking out. He sees something is wrong, and we're going, "Oh my God, this is a contingency we didn't plan for. This is going to scoot everything up." Uh-huh. And he kept driving, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Yeah. But then, so the hit went down real fast. It was like a minute and 30 seconds after a year of planning, right? So on target, about a minute and 30 seconds. Last minute, we brought a guy with us. An officer who had just been assigned. He just came across the hall, just been assigned to a Sabre squadron. And we were adamantly opposed to him doing this, but command wanted him to get some, on the ground time in a leadership mode. And adamantly opposed to it. Good guy. Nonetheless, he did not rehearse with us. And he was just spazzing out like crazy. The hit was just finishing, and he assaults the pin car. He assaults the pin vehicle. Right. Our guys. But he doesn't know it's our guys. He doesn't know because he wasn't part of the planning. And he's smashing the window and AR in the face. And they're going, "Hey bro, we're one of you." So
You're listening to Can You Survive This podcast? Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe, rate, and share on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.